Sometimes I think very easy recipe that can be made with very basic ingredients and yet has a special place in our heart. I am talking about surdi ghari. It's very easy to make. Follow all the steps. It's a perfect Diwali sweet. Make sure you subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon so you get notified whenever I will upload a new recipe. We will start off by roasting the khoya or mawa. For that, take a pan. I'm not taking any butter or ghee into that. We are going to just dry roast the mawa. Now keep the flame on medium low. In starting, the consistency is bit hard, but as you roast, the consistency will become lumpy. You have to stir continuously, otherwise the khoya might stick to the bottom. Now after around 8 to 10 minutes, it has started becoming thick. It will release ghee and a wonderful aroma. This aroma gives the Diwali vibes. Now it's done and then we will transfer it to a bowl. Make sure you have to cool down it completely. If it is a bit warm even, please don't add anything because before adding anything, it should be cooled down completely. I am keeping it aside and while it is cooling, let's move to the next procedure. Take ghee in a pan. Now we have to just melt the ghee. We are not going to heating up the ghee. As soon as it melts, transfer it to a bowl and let it cool at room temperature and then we will pop it into the fridge. In the same pan, add ghee, just a little. Now add gram flour. Now roast it on low heat until it releases aroma. All these traditional dishes have some significant taste of every ingredient. So it's better to follow them properly. Now add it into the mawa mixture. Now here I have almond and pistachios. I am taking equal amount, but you can adjust the amount as per your choice. And I am going to coarsely grind them. Well, you can skip the dry fruits, but these dry fruits, especially the pistas, give a rich taste. It increases the flavor and color, and they also enhances the texture of the stuffing. Cardamom powder, powder sugar. Now mix everything well. Now here I am adding green food color just because we are going to present it to our guests who are coming to our home at Diwali. So to make it more presentable, I am using food color. But if you don't want to use, you can skip it. Now look at this. It's way more tastier than it looks. Yum! Now the stuffing is ready. Now keep it aside and let's make the dough. Take all-purpose flour or maida in a bowl. Add clarified butter, that's ghee. Now mix well. When you take the flour in your fist, it should stay intact like this. Add more ghee if needed. Now gradually add water and make a semi-soft dough. It should be not too soft or nor too hard, like this. Now cover it and let it rest for some time and meanwhile, let's make the patties from the mawa mixture. For better shaping, use a ring cutter like this or you can also use bottle cap or any bowl. Take a small portion and make patties like this. Make a little thick patties. It's ready. Now keep it in a tray and similarly make all the patties. Now back to the dough. Give it a nice final massage. Knead it. It should be soft and smooth. Now make small balls. Flatten it and roll it. You need to roll it very thin and make a bigger size puri. It should be bigger than our patty. Now put the patty in the center and gather the rest portion of the puri on the top like this. Twist and remove the excess. Now press it gently and it's ready. It's just perfect. Now the most tricky part, frying. Heat up ghee. Don't use oil. You have to use ghee. Now take a broad spatula like this which has holes. Put the ghari and gently submerge it into the ghee. The ghee should be medium hot. It must not be very hot. Now take another spatula and continue pour medium hot ghee on the top of the ghari like this. The color of the ghari remains white or very slightly brown, but it is completely cooked. So in order to achieve this type of texture, keep the flame low and don't let the ghari sit to the bottom, otherwise it will become brown at the bottom. And the halwais are using this type of trick to fry the ghari. Look at this perfection. The ghari is cooked nicely and it puffed up too, and the color is perfect. Now Now bring it out and similarly fry all the gharis. Now the ghee which we kept in the fridge is partially solidified. Do not solidify it completely. It should be like this. Now using a spoon, whisk it vigorously. Take time and continue whisking until it gets soft and fluffy like this. Add powdered sugar and mix it very well. This is the texture of the traditional ghee which comes from the city called Jamkhambadiya from Gujarat. Though it is a special textured ghee which is being used since ages, but we are doing an easy alternative here. Make sure the gharis are completely cool before applying ghee on it. Look at the color and texture. It looks exactly like we find at sweet stores. Now the final garnish. Dip the ghari in the ghee. Yes friends, come on, it's Diwali. And by the way, you can skip this ghee applying part and eat the ghari without ghee on the top. The choice is yours. Then garnish it with ground pistachio, almond flakes and rose petals. You can also use silver foil on the top if you wish to. And the ghari is ready. Look how appealing it looks. Your guest will be amazed when they see this. And it's our traditional delicacy, so people will love to enjoy it. Now let me show you how it looks when you cut it. Look at this. My mouth is watering and I can't wait to try this juicy, crunchy, delicious ghari. Yum! This Diwali, try this age-old delicacy and thank me later. Happy Diwali guys!